78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. You won't believe what Leonard ELLERBE just said, man. So Leonard ELLERBE is out there doing his rounds and at the press conference for Rolly and Rolly versus Aesop Cruz and Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora. And Leonard ELLERBE was asked in an interview about the situation going on with the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora, supposed to fight the WBO mandatory, and Terence Bud Crawford. But Errol Spence wants that fight. You know, he wants the winner of that fight. So Leonard ELLERBE says, well, if that's the case, Errol Spence is going to get the fight because Errol Spence is, basically, in other words, he said Errol Spence is the bigger draw. He said you have stars and you have superstars, right? So he's beating around the bush by saying that Terence Crawford is not a superstar. Errol Spence is a superstar. Now, y'all know I'm an Earl guy. I picked Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford. I picked Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, Earl. But I think the disrespect for Terence Crawford's gotten out of hand. I think that Leonard ELLERBE is everything that's wrong with boxing. Okay, I think he represents everything that's wrong with boxing. I'm tired of him coming on here insulting the boxing fans like we don't know nothing about boxing. Oh, see, these guys don't know the business. See, I know the numbers. See, these guys on Twitter, they don't know the business. I know take a star. See, I know the business. These guys, I know the numbers. See, me, I don't. Shut up, bro. What does any of this have to do with, bro? We're talking. I don't understand. You dudes don't even respect you. How do you sell a product and don't respect the customer that's buying the product? I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. This is a surefire way to get put out of business, right? Showtime is gone, ladies and gentlemen. You just went over to Amazon. Now you're trying to ruin Amazon with these same goofy politics y'all keep running. Yes, we understand. Boxing fans understand that there are stars and superstars. And some guys, even if they lose, they're still going to be a bigger star than the guy that beat them. We get that. But sometimes it's about what's right and what's wrong. You understand? Sometimes it's about who's the best in each weight class. Leonard ELLERBE is the type of guy who keeps denying boxing fans the answers to these questions. We want to know who's better, Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney. Forget about what you think. We want to know who's better for sure. The only way we can know for sure is if they get in the ring and fight. But Leonard, for years, has been saying that they're not going to pay Devin Haney. Oh, Devin Haney, look, his father, very smart. I'm not gonna knock them. Great businessman, but we're not gonna pay them. We're not giving them that money they're making. We're just not gonna do. We're not in the business of losing money. We're not gonna do that. What are you talking about? Devin Haney's already been on the record several times saying he'll take the same deal y'all offer Ryan Garcia, which puts you at no danger of losing money because all you have to give Devin is $2.5 million up front. And you know the fight gonna make more than that. You know that. But this is what Leonard does. He comes on here and lies and makes excuses. Bottom line is this. I know boxing fans don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. The good fights that we want to see, bro. These guys like this, man, they're not gonna make the fights, man. They're just not. They're gonna stall people out and hope that a guy like Devin Haney loses, so that way they guy don't never have to fight him. They're gonna hope Terence Crawford get knocked off by somebody else, so that way it's just cornball stuff, bro. It really is. It's cornball stuff. It's boxing politics. It's playing keep away. It's ridiculous to me. It really is. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. And Leonard ELLERBE, I'm just tired of him coming on here with that smirk on his face. I'm tired of reporters stroking his ego, making him feel like he's somebody. Look. I mean, I know boxing. See, I know the sport. One thing about me, I've been around Floyd. I know. Look, take a star. See, one thing about me, listen, I ain't just got big nostrils. I got big brain. Listen, one thing about me, take a star. I know the numbers. It's pathetic, bro. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody want to hear this mess come from Leonard Ellerbe. You know what I'm saying? We just want to see some good fights, man. We understand what you're saying, Leonard. We just want to see some good fights, right? But see, and then he's also saying, this is another thing Leonard's saying. He's also saying that Terence Crawford fans don't spend no money. Now, is that true? We're going to find out. You know what I'm saying? This is what a point that people was making before, that Errol Spence fans put butts in the seats and they spend money, they buy pay-per-views. They're saying Terence Crawford fans don't necessarily do that. You know what I'm saying? They're saying Terence Crawford fans don't necessarily, they say they rock with him and they ride or die on the internet, but it don't translate into the dollars. Is what, you know, that's what the business is saying, according to Leonard Ellerbe and according to a lot of other people. All right? So, if Sebastian Fundora defeats Tim Tszyu, most likely it's going to be Errol Spence that he fights next. One of them, whoever the winner is, probably going to vacate the WBO title because they'll be unified champion. They'll be WBC champ and WBO champ. So Tim Tszyu has already said that he's willing to vacate the WBO title in order to face Errol Spence. So that would leave the WBO title vacant for Terence Crawford to move up and basically be given it by default. He'll be just given it, or maybe the WBO president will have Terence Crawford fight somebody else who I don't even know who's ranked number 2, but maybe he'll have Terence Crawford fight somebody else for the vacant WBO title. But eventually, if that happens, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are going to end up squaring off again at 154. Okay, now that's the fight that I want to see. I want to see a rematch. I just don't like the way it's happening as far as the politics. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way PBC is doing Bud. I don't think I don't really think that's cool, man. Like, it's like Bud was willing to fight Errol Spence in the rematch. You see what I'm saying? Earl had to get an eye surgery, so that pushed the fight back to who knows when. So Bud move on and say, all right, well, I'm finna fight Tim Tszyu. And then they like, nah, you know, Earl gonna fight Tim Tszyu. It's like, what's going on, fam? Straight up. I'm just trying to see what's going on. That's all I'm trying to say. I ain't wrong for asking questions. What's going on out here in these streets? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, look, somebody need to go whoop dude who got the WBA title at 154. Go whoop him. They need to pick up them pieces, man, and get, you know, you can blame Jermell Charlo for all of this. It's his fault anyway, because he should have never ran up there to fight Canelo. He should have stayed where he was at. He should have fought Tim Tszyu, and then it'd been an easy fight to make between him and Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Moving up in weight, it'd been easy. You know what I'm saying? Crawford probably would have beat Jermell Charlo, in my opinion, which making him 3-time undisputed champion, which would have been historic. But politics of boxing wouldn't allow it. Guys like Leonard Ellerbe and this smirk he got on his face, you know, he's so smart. Look, I know what I'm talking. Listen, you guys don't know. I know. I don't know. I see the numbers. I know. These guys are the ones installing fights and keeping these great matchups from happening. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC, and I'm up out of here. Deuces.